This is a question I actually got in the clinic this week, actually today, because today was my first day in clinic. I said, hey, Dr. Islam, I have sulfur burps. What is going on? All right. How many of you guys know somebody who has suffered from sulfur burping? It sucks. It is terrible. I'm sure it doesn't smell very good. It can be very disturbing to a lot of my patients as well. And there are a lot of reasons why people can have sulfur burps. Let's go over that. Number one is that it could be a condition of bad bacteria inside your GI tract. So there are some people who suffer from a condition called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO. Now what this is an overgrowth of bad bacteria for any number of different reasons. There are certain medications that can make you more prime for that. There are certain conditions, like say for example, you've had a gastric bypass, you've had some sort of intestinal surgery, or the motility of your GI tract is very slow, the fluid just festers inside your gut. And when that happens, you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria. And over time, the bad bacteria will ferment, cause gas, cause dissension, and cause a lot of burping. That's reason number one. Reason number two is that you actually may be eating a lot of foods that have a lot of sulfur in them. And so avoiding those high sulfur foods would help out with that. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube page about how to fix farts and how to fix burping. And I mainly go into the fact that food plays a role in that, and foods that are high in sulfur. So for example, cruciferous vegetables, beans, lentils, broccoli, these are foods that have a lot of sulfur in them. And if you can't digest them correctly, it will manifest and go inside your gut and cause those sulfur burps to occur. It's another reason. Number three is that you may be lactose intolerant. This is a very common reason to have very foul smelling burping. A lot of people do not realize the fact that they are allergic to dairy. So they have cheese, ice cream, milk, cream in their coffee. And because of that, because they can't metabolize the dairy, they have gut issues. It presents as sulfur burping. And so these are some of the reasons why people can have sulfur burping. And there are easy fixes, guys. You can do this. Number one, if you have bad bacteria, come see a GI doctor like me. We can test you for it and we can treat you for it. Number two, avoid those foods that are high in sulfur. I have a lot of videos on that. And number three, try to minimize or eliminate dairy. You'd be surprised how much better you may feel just by doing that alone. That may resolve a lot of the gut issues that you are having.